Welcome back, my fairies. I am Matsurific, and we finally got the trailer for Miraculous Rise of the Spynx. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so excited. Apparently, this dropped yesterday on Twitter while I was streaming, but now I'm seeing it right here on YouTube, so it's like, yes, I can do a reaction. Oh my gosh, guys, I've been so looking forward to this game. You have no idea. Well, some of you probably do. Also, gee, thanks, Maya, for spoiling that Mayura is going to be in this, apparently. Thanks for that. I guess we can tell from the thumbnail here. I can't hover over it, thanks YouTube. It does look like Hawk Moth. Apparently Mayura is going to be in it. And so this looks like Dad over here. And then stop spoiling the trailer for the video for me. And then it looks like over here is Troublemaker and Gamer, but they look like they've been upgraded. Like Dad is clearly like red, like Scarlet, but then Troublemaker and Gamer also have different coats of paint, and this girl over here does not look familiar. We've seen her before on Twitter, and I suspected maybe Chloe, but that's probably Spynx, so we'll have to see. So let's go ahead and jump into this trailer. I've got the sound off, because, you know, copyright, YouTube, all that stuff. But let's go ahead and jump into this trailer. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Yeah, so there was sound, so I turned the volume off and turned on closed captions. In the daytime, I'm Marinette, aka Ladybug, and this is Cat Noir. We protect people. Ah, it's our son. In the daytime, oh, okay. I guess we have to, okay. So then we get to see Adrian and Marinette in the game. Okay, I saw some people posting on Twitter about not liking the graphics. I think this looks fine. As soon as I saw, now remember, as soon as I saw those posts on Twitter, I immediately jumped off Twitter and came over here to look at it. You know, this isn't on the level of Legends Arceus, but I mean, this is the very first Miraculous game, so I am willing to give it some credit or a bit of slack. You know, if the gameplay and story are good, then I can overlook the graphics. But, you know, as somebody who also played the Bratz games on the GameCube, this already looks a lot better than the Bratz games, so, and pretty much everything that was on the GameCube, so, you know, still looks pretty good. I will say this, it looks better than some of the stuff we've seen in the show, like Chillin, where they didn't even give Marinette eyelashes or makeup. Like, good lord. At least Marinette has her makeup. Protect the people of Paris with the help of our Miraculous Cataclysm. Now, with the help of our Miraculous Cataclysm, now a new opponent is rising. And okay, so yeah, apparently. Oh, okay. That's Cat Noir saying Cataclysm. Now a new opponent is rising. And there's Miraculous Ladybugs. So we get some nice shots of Paris. Like, this is another reason why I'm willing to forgive the graphics, because, like, look at all this. They had to model all of this. I'm sure building the backdrops ate up a lot of the budget. I'm sure if we get another game, they'll give the game a bigger budget. So you gotta cut it some slack right now. This is the first game they're making. Oh, and there's Hawk Moth. So Hawk Moth actually appears. Let's see here. A new opponent is rising, and everything we know is about to change. Give up. Okay, and then we get Hawk Moth's dialogue. So obviously these are automatic captions, but yeah. Give up now, Ladybug and Cat Noir. You're no match for me, is what he's saying. And they're like, nope, Lucky Charm. Okay. I'm surprised there's no caption for Lucky Charm. Okay, so there's Spynx. That's our new villain. Looks like she's using her phone. That does not look like Chloe. The glasses are similar shape and everything, but this doesn't really look like Chloe. And she's using her phone. And there's that Mayura shot that Maya B spoiled. Thank you, Maya. Right, and Oh, they forgot the silver coloring on Cat Noir's buttons. This is what happens when you draw a lot of Miraculous comics and art. You notice little details like the silver on his costume is missing. At least oh, I can't tell if I can't tell if this is the lighting or not, making the baton look black. Alright, and oh, I keep using the wrong thing that it covers the video. Miraculous Rise of the Spynx. So I guess that's it. It's just a short trailer. We get a date finally, October 25th of this year. I don't know why they procrastinated this long. We have less than 2 months away for the game to come out. Excuse me. We have less than 2 months for this game to come out, and they're choosing now to release the trailer. And the fact that this is also coming out on Steam, I think that's another reason to forgive any low graphics that are in this game. Because remember, they have to make sure that this is going to be able to run on lower end computers, because they're expecting a lot of kids to play this game. And kids aren't always going to have super high-end gaming computers. Yes, we as adults probably do, because we have expendable income, but kids don't. This game is ultimately going to be aimed at kids, so I think we can forgive a little bit of of a downgrade in the graphics quality, but the writing should still be on point with the show, because it says right here, you know, Zag Heroes, you know, they're going to be involved with it. Game Mill just did all the hard work. Because they had to build this up from scratch. These are clearly not the same models that are used in the show. They had to build all of this from scratch so that it would work specifically for a video game. And they had to make this for low-end computers. So I know right now it just sounds like I'm coming up with a bunch of nonsense just to defend the game. Oh, those Switch users, those Pokemon players, you know, they come up with all the excuses to forgive Nintendo for bad graphics just so they can give us a bad game. No graphics snobs, please. Pokemon players have enough of that as it is. We can forgive the graphics. You know, it's okay to make fun of it, though. We'll still make fun of the graphics, but, alright, so in true Matsurific fashion, let's go back and let's go ahead and... Sorry, it's right in front of my camera. Okay. So let's go back and let's play through this a little bit at a time. So, gosh, look at the detailing on the bakery. Like, you want to make fun of the graphics, but look at all that detailing on the bakery. Let me use my actual mouse so you can see where I'm pointing. Look at all that detail. Like, they got all the detailing on the windows and everything. Like, they at least did a good job with the textures. And it looks like this railing is also 3D. It looks like this is not part of the window itself. They very easily could have made this part of the window itself, but they took the extra effort to make the railing 3D and not part of the window texture. And then, oh, you get this roof texture. You know, I think we have this roof texture in The Sims 4, actually. And then we get Marinette up on her balcony. Okay, now this is very small, because Marinette definitely has a lot of stuff up on her bakery. This is something I can nitpick, on her bakery, on her rooftop. This is definitely something that I can nitpick. Although, the question remains is this necessarily something to blame the game over, or is this something to blame the show over? Because one thing that I have noticed, and not just with Miraculous either, with a lot of shows and stuff, if you go and try to build these buildings in The Sims 4, a lot of the interior portions don't match the exterior. So it's really hard to fit these massive rooms that are inside these buildings into these little buildings that they're building. that they're making. It's like, it's in 2D animation, it's in 3D animation. I had the same issue when I was building Sakura's house. The outside wound up looking wonky just to get the inside looking right. But this, you know, at the very least, you know, they could have added the lawn chairs and maybe, you know, I don't think this is what her table actually looks like. They could have at least added some chairs around here. Like, geez, this rooftop is barren. So we see Marinette looking out on the city. Okay, that I will make fun of, because like her jacket moving along with her leg. Okay, her jacket is, wow, that is like really deformed right there. I should not be taking this much focus onto her butt. That looks weird. Oh, I noticed a different thing too. Let's go back. Okay. Oh my goodness. Wow, I hope they fix this before the game comes out, because that will be distracting. Her pigtails are floating! Her pigtails are floating. Okay, maybe I do need to make fun of these graphics, because her pigtails are floating. Where are her ponytail holders? Like, you can see her skin through there. And also, Ladybug does not have spots on her ribbons. Got a little bit of a graphics glitch with her eyelashes, too. I mean, that's a tiny little detail that you're only going to notice on close-ups like this, but the fact that they have these close-ups makes it easier to notice. Also, here's a texture detail we can appreciate. They added in the costume texture. So they didn't just make the costumes solid colors. They actually added in these little hexagons that they have in the show. And they do have, like, there is actual separation in the hair too. Like, you can see the individual hairs. So that's at least, you know, something nice that they did. So, yep. So yeah, we can kind of see it on Marinette too. Okay, she's got her ponytail holders back, so I guess it's just that one cutscene. Hopefully they can fix that before the game comes out. Otherwise, we're gonna be pointing that out. Also, we got the carousel back here. Oh, wow, look at the detailing on this carousel. I think this is the best angle we're gonna get it, because it would have been covering him with his arm, but look at the detailing on that carousel. Like, yes, this is low res, but they still put in a lot of work on this. Like, you can see the wood grain on the wood back here. This looks like she's over by the Seine. And obviously Adrian's in the park. At least the trees have more detail than in Pokemon Legends. Okay, oh, we get Nino! So there's Nino, and then there's Andre, and oh, oh, it's Lila's mom! I actually recognize her. This looks different. I thought I saw something about Andre doing like a recycling thing, so maybe this is some sort of recycling robot. And we get the pigeons. Okay. Oh, and these two are also background characters from the show. They did a really good job detailing this. Operation Clean Paris. Okay, let's go back and see if we can get a good shot at that. Operation Clean Paris. Okay, so yes, these little robots do seem to be part of this. It looks like he's doing another Operation Clean Paris thing, although since Mayura is here, that means this takes place before Season 4, meaning this is before the whole fiasco with the air in a bottle where he was going to tear down the park and build that giant tower to suck in the pollution, clean the air, and then sell it to people in bottles, which was just going to create more pollution because then people were going to throw the bottles in the trash. But this, at least, I could probably see being a good thing, because like if these things are just picking up trash, that's probably a good thing, because they're picking up trash before it goes into the oceans. I could see that possibly being a good thing. We'll see if Mylène is in this and if she has any issue with it. So then we get Cat Noir using his Cataclysm. So that does look pretty good, like, for the show. And then Ladybug using her Miraculous Ladybugs. So, okay. I mean, it's not like... I wouldn't expect them to have the individual ladybugs in here. And this is kind of like how they do it in the show, too. They only show the individual ladybugs on close-ups. Okay, this I could see being a little bit of an issue, but I think this is the lighting, why he looks a bit off here. So he's probably talking with Ladybug about something. They're probably doing some establishments and stuff. This is a really cool shot right here. Like, this actually looks really nice. And, like, the only issue is that she doesn't have spots on her ribbons. Like, also, I need to get a good look at her costume to see if her spots are in the right spot, because there are actual places where her spots are supposed to be. I've seen fan art where people draw Ladybug and they draw the spots like all over. It's like, there's actual spots. You're supposed to have one right here, and then two right here, and then one right here. It looks like it. It looks like they're in the right spot at the very least. You know, so they at least did a good job with that. And she doesn't have any extra spots on her mask is good. But the spots on her ribbons, that's kind of weird to me. Okay, I noticed this earlier and I'm glad I'm looking at it again now, because earlier it kind of looked like his legs were clipping through the wall here, but no, it's actually an indent in the wall. It's just that the wall comes out and covers his feet. Okay, I thought his legs were clipping through the wall when I watched the trailer earlier. Looks like, so this is probably the same shot as over here, where we see Cat Noir talking. He was probably talking with Ladybug, and this is probably like around that time afterwards. And then we get an earthquake here, and then Hawkmoth appears. And we get this right here. So this looks like a battle's about to start. Hawkmoth does not have the power to do this, so this is probably Spynx is doing. And I can't tell what this is back here. This is probably some sort of gameplay feature. This might be like a save option, a save thing or something. Like, we probably use that for like saving and stuff. And then I don't recognize this tower either. So this is probably, they've been transported to like this alternate world or something, because look at the sky. The sky is purple. So he's probably got some sort of plan. Ooh, look at this. Yeah, this is clearly, I wonder if we're being transported to like an alternate dimension, and that's probably why Hawkmoth has appeared. And then Ladybug using, oh, well there's an issue. There's something missing. Let's see here if I can get the, yep, there's no string for her yo-yo. They forgot the string for her yo-yo. Also, Cat Noir's bell is floating. You're not normally going to see that, but if you're going to have these angles, then you need to put that in. You know, his bell is attached by the zipper, so put the zipper in. Also, I am seeing a bit of reflection on the button, so maybe they didn't mess up his buttons, because his buttons are supposed to be silver. And then we get Spynx here. Okay, and there's a fountain over here. Although I will say it is possible that this might not even be Spynx. This could be a completely new villain that's being added for the game. I mean, obviously Spynx would be a new villain, but it's hard to tell. Also, I just noticed that her dress kind of has all the circuitry on it. Gamer is a villain, and all the other villains have different looks to them. So I wonder, if we see any of the other villains, we need to look for this circuitry that's in there. And it looks like her phone is her weapon. And I can't tell, it looks like this is some sort of laser or something. Also, there's circuitry on this too, so I'm guessing this is also meant to resemble circuitry. And this is clearly a different shot, so we're back where we were before. And then we see Mayura over here. Not sure what's happening with her, but oh, that looks like a Senti monster with her. Did she like create her own Senti monster maybe? Yeah, because this has the same pattern on it as Mayura's fan. So, okay. And so, obviously, you know, Mayura is going to be part of this. So this is before Ladybug became the Guardian, too, since Natalie's still using the Peacock Miraculous, and she hasn't gotten too weak yet to use it. This looks kind of like a caterpillar, though. It looks more like a caterpillar than any sort of peacock thing. And then we get this shot of Ladybug and Cat Noir during the day. And then this, again, is from that same area. Okay, and then we get the logo. So that seems to be all there is to go through in this. Now, I will say this. Funds for us right now are a little tight. I am hoping that I'll be able to get this game as soon as it comes out. I'm hoping I could pre-order it, but I haven't even gotten my pre-order in for Scarlet and Violet yet. We did not have a lot of funds this last paycheck. I'm hoping to get more hours in at work soon, so hopefully that'll help us out a bit. But if you guys really want to see this, I do take commissions over on my Twitter. So if you guys really want to see this, all it would take is $60 worth of commissions. Assuming this is $60. Actually, we should check to see how much this game is going to be. Okay, it's gonna be $50. So we need $50. I need to make $50 worth in commissions to be able to afford this game. So if you guys want to see this, I've got commissions open. I do lots of Miraculous Ladybug commissions, like what you see on this shirt here. Now this is obviously a chibi. My prices are on my Tumblr, and even if you can't afford like a full $50 one, I'm not asking anyone to give me $50 for a commission. Those are expensive. But like, if 3 people bought $15 commissions, then that would be enough for me to be able to afford this game. And chibis are a 5% discount as well, so keep that in mind as well. Yeah, hopefully we can get this game. If I can get these extra hours in at work, then it shouldn't be an issue, but we've had a lot of stuff hitting us over this past couple months, so yeah. But this is going to be first priority just because, this is coming out before Scarlet and Violet. So if I can afford this game, I'll be able to afford Scarlet and Violet if I can afford it on my own. But if we can get at least $50 worth in commissions, either 3 $15 ones or 2 $25 ones, then we'll be able to buy this game. Link down below to my Twitter, so that you can do that. And if you wish to tip me like $2, $5, there's a link to my PayPal as well. I don't like begging people for money, and I apologize right now. But again, commissions are open if you want artwork. If you like my artwork, I have commissions open. I'm sorry, but this is a gaming channel and a Miraculous channel. How can we not want to play Miraculous Rise of the Spynx? But I don't want to ask for money for something I'm not gonna give back to you for. But if you give me that, if you do send something to me, I'll consider it as you thanking me for making this content. I know there's not a lot of people here, and I'm sorry. I know I'm rambling, but I don't like begging people for money. I don't, and I hope that I'm not coming across that way, so I do apologize if I am. Anyways, commissions are open if you want to buy a commission and help me to be able to afford this game so we can play it right here on YouTube. I do want to do actual live streams, but I might also do this in 20 to 30 minute parts, so that we can have a playlist and everything of all of it together. Sort of like what I was doing before. Hopefully we can do this. I do need to get back to the other playthroughs before, like Sword and Shield with Miraculous. Excuse me. But even if you guys can't afford to help or anything, I still appreciate your support. So if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more videos from me. We do all sorts of fun stuff on this channel, including playing video games, we do art, and also sometimes talk about cartoons and anime. So if you enjoy this stuff, then be sure to ring that bell icon to never miss a video. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I hope you all have a very magical day.